And it's the Warriors to start out. Now Golden State's starting five. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Green is out there with Harrison Barnes.
You always like to get that first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there.
You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference, but Cleveland was pretty solid against the West, and I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Absolutely.
And for the Cavs, it didn't show up in the win column, but a lot of their losses to teams out West were close competitive games.
Well, really, it was against the Southwest Division they struggled. A lot of East teams struggled against those teams, though. 6 teams from the East had 1 or less wins against the division all season.
Always tough when the East goes out West.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Up and in on the layup. Curry's got his first 2 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. 40 seconds left to play here in the first.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Thompson, a screen-on jumper. It's Curry with the drive. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's LeBron. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it!
Boom! Buzzer! Knock it down! Right at the hole.
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Well, only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving, and it's Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
You know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. A bad turnover differential and free throw differential. Both things that have plagued this team.
Now here's Iguodala. Here's Bogut. And it's Irving with the rebound. Smith drives in. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
Great interplay there between those 2 teammates.
Warriors trail by 8.
And you look at the free throw disparity for the Warriors. Not the most surprising stat. They're more of a jump shooting team than a slashing team. But if you're going to settle for jump shots, then you can't also turn it over at a high rate. I think that's where they have to improve.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. The shot's good from Smith.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. And Steph Curry, an all-star starter last season, but he also led the league in turnovers, Clark, with over 4 a game.
Well, the other side of that coin is he did set a career high in assists as well, but there's no question when you talk about him solidifying his place among the elite point guards in the league, the turnover numbers have to come down, and I'm sure he'll work on it. Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Verja. Love comes in for Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Smith wide open. He fires. And another three for Cleveland.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. And good on the basket. Book it.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Smith for three. Another three for Cleveland. So we... We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 11 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, when
What a throwdown there. Man, tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
The Cavaliers leading by 11.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
Here's Curry. He's got 11. Kicks it out to Iguodala. There's the three. Another three for Golden State.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
James, the pass to Mozgov. And a wide open look for Irving. Another three for Cleveland.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Warriors trail by 13. It's Thompson off the drive. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Thompson's got 5 points so far. LeBron outside. Outside Irving. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and has been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third. The drive by James. Cleveland moving it around. Launches it. On the wing, Irving. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Here's Livingston. The shot will not go. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that, aren't we? With some guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Smith. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's 13 points for Smith.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Irving. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Love comes in for Thompson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Iguodala's drive, and that one's good.
It seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Goes back up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mozgov dishes to Love. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Verejao's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, Steve, for a long time last year, the Warriors really didn't have a true backup point guard. You know, they started the year with Tony Douglas, but eventually traded him as the season went on. And I think part of that, and I'd love to hear what you have to say, is because they thought that Dre could run the...
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Livingston, that's good. Here's Dellavedova. Smith outside. And so it's Golden State with it. Lead. No good there. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided...
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here.